Hello, everybody out there on YouTube. My name is Forever King 116, and I'm here today to talk to you about the Smallville episode Harvest. Um, I really enjoyed this episode. Even though I don't like the filtered episodes that they put out there for Smallville, I still enjoyed it. Last week I said it might not be good. I'm kind of like kicking myself because it was good. It's just that I'm not interested in a lot of extra shit that they put in the Smallville episodes. Like I even watched a couple of this. I watched all the seasons just like 2 weeks ago, from 1 to 9. I watched all those seasons, and they spent a lot of time on, fucking Lana. Like, they spent about 7, maybe 8 seasons on Clark and Lana. And that took up a lot of fucking time. Like, mainly, like, the first three seasons is mainly about Clark and Lex. But, like, from 4, like, you can basically say it was Lana and Clark's fucking series. But, anyway, away from that, I enjoyed this episode. It was really good, but it could have been better. But I enjoyed it. You know, I I'm not gonna lie. I kind of was more interested in the Lex clone and what was going on with Lex and Tess. I just automatically knew that when Tess took that little nigga home with her, there was gonna be a big fucking problem. She tried to change Lex, and it's like, you can't change somebody that's already evil. And then on top of that, that's his clone. Of course he's gonna have his memories, and he's gonna hate Clark, and you already knew that, because if he's already growing, especially as fast as that Lex is growing, he's gonna have all his memories. He's gonna remember everything. He's gonna hate Clark. He's gonna hate. That's just how Lex is. You know what I'm saying? I knew Lex was smart when he cloned himself. He made sure all the copies exactly remember everything till the day that Clark revealed that he was the Traveler. I hope them bringing in the Lex clone, I hope eventually, because I know there's gonna be some shit where, like, the Lex clone is gonna find a cure and he's gonna, like, grow up and be the regular Lex. But I hope, and I'm praying, for real, I'm praying that they bring back Michael Rosenbaum. I feel like without him, you can't have fucking Smallville. Like, if you ever watched the earlier seasons, him and Tom Welling, Clark and Lex, it was mainly about them. You understand? And I enjoyed seeing, like, he was. I might be wrong for saying this, but he's the best Lex Luthor I ever seen in our generation. Like, he was ruthless. Like, I was watching one of the episodes with him, and the way he just came out and said he was the real Lex Luthor, and that he's the villain of this story, I fucking got up and clapped for that man. Like, for real, this man he's talented. Like, he had Lex Luthor down packed, and for them to put another actor in his spot would be so fucking crazy. Like, I wouldn't even watch it if they put another actor in his spot. But I hope this is leading to them keeping that little Lex and letting him grow into the older Lex, at which they'll bring back Michael Rosenbaum. I hope. This is a big hope. But I really wish they really bring him back, because you can't have fucking Superman without Lex Luthor. That's like having Batman no Joker. Like, That shit just does not work. Everybody knows that Joker is Batman's main villain. Main villain. Like, without fucking Joker, Batman would be fighting all these whack villains. Joker's the only one that's ever fucking, like, made Batman work. You understand what I'm saying? Lex is the only fucking villain that's gonna make Superman be Superman. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I see Clark fulfilling his destiny. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? I don't see nobody else playing this part as Lex Luthor. But as we going back into Harvest, the episode that just aired today, well, it started off with Clark and Lois, you know, going into the country, and magically their tire blows out, and, you know, simple shit at first, and they meet this little girl, and, you know, Clark leaves Lois with the little girl so he could go get a spare tire, comes back, Lois has disappeared like usual, and yeah, she disappears. Clark goes looking for her. He comes back, he finds out they ain't there no more, so he goes looking for them, but the sheriff shows up. And the sheriff, I already knew off the back the sheriff was, like, in on something. Like, he was, like, for him to just appear out of the blue, I already automatically knew this nigga was up to no good. So, I definitely knew something was up with the sheriff. Even if I didn't see the sneak peeks that they put through on the weeks, I would have still knew the sheriff was up to something. And Clark always lets somebody get the fucking jump on him. Like, you fucking Superman. Get the jump on somebody else. I'm getting tired of that shit. First of all, I'm already upset at Clark for not flying. Secondly, stop letting everybody get the fucking jump on you. For real, like, wake the fuck up, Clark. That shit got me mad. So the fucking sheriff knocked Clark out. Clark hit a fucking bell. He being Mr. Inspector Gadget. You know what I'm saying? Mr. fucking Sherlock Holmes. And get fucking knocked the hell out by some regular sheriff. Come on, man. For real. Get the fuck out of here, Clark. Well, anyways. So Clark gets knocked out. Brought back to their village. Lois is not knowing that, you know, they're being nice to her just to fatten her up and for her to be the last meal and be this sacrifice, because supposedly, like, they believe, like, if they sacrifice females because of this one farmer's daughter that got killed in the meteor shower, they feel like if they sacrifice a female, that it'll bring nothing but good luck. But you know, you have all those kind of crazy people out there that believe in, like, shit like that. So Lois gets fucking put in the same room with Clark. Clark just waking up from his coma. And he wakes up. He's telling Lois, look, I can't fucking do none of my Superman shit because they all drink the meteor, the water from the meteor rocks or whatever. And I can't do nothing. I'm powerless. So they find a way to escape, and they escape, but then Lois sat there and fucking wanted to, you know, turn around and grab the flowers from the girl. Could have been, you know, like, it made no sense. Like, why do that? You know what I'm saying? The second you got away from the crowd, you fucking get out of there. You run. You like sprint, nigga. Like, for real. Like, get out of there. But that's not what they did. They got fucking caught by them niggas. And fucking Clark gets slashed in his stomach. Like, the way the nigga swung the shit, I think Clark could have moved out the way. You know what I'm saying? He could have moved out the fucking way, but he did it. And, you know, they capture Lois. They tie her up, you know, put her in these restraints. And, they ready to like fucking melt her or some shit. So Clark, they bury Clark, and when they bury Clark, like 2 minutes later, he rises from the grave, which was a good, like, to me it reminded me of when he was when it was if anybody's seen, I believe, Superman, the cartoon with Doomsday, when he dies and they bury him, and then like days after his funeral, he rises, he comes from he rises, his hand pops out of the earth or whatever. It kind of reminded me of that, but you know, Clark, you know, doing his Superman thing. I was surprised Clark killed somebody. That was no. That's one thing I didn't think Clark was gonna do. He dead ass shot somebody, and that was the first I've ever seen Clark actually kill somebody. You know, I understand they was gonna kill him, but he dead shot somebody and killed them. So that was a first in my book, for real. Like, that was a first. So the guy still wants to go through with this sacrifice, and Clark runs over to Lois. Me personally, I wouldn't have went over there. I'd have let her ass burn. Like, that nigga must really love her. Like, that nigga must really love her. For him to get scorched on his back like that, not me. But you know, he saved Lois in time, and you know, he saves Lois, and you know, Clark. I don't know why people get to jump on Clark like that. Like, it just pisses me off when that happens. But other than that, it was a good episode. Like, it wasn't nothing. It didn't have nothing to do with Superman. But what made me really enjoy the episode was with the Lex clone. Like, that made me really interested in the episode. That's what kept my eyes glued to the channel. But yeah, I really liked the episode. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what's going to happen with the Lex clone, for real. Like, I hope they bring back Michael Rosenbaum. I hope things fall back into place. You understand? I'm also going to use this time to ask people out there that subscribe to me or comment. You know, Smallville's not going to be on for a long time. After this 10th season goes, I'm still figuring out how to, like, what should I do in terms of TV shows. I'm feeling like I should do a review on Supernatural, the show that comes on after Smallville, because that's a good show too. If anybody's actually sat down and watched it, that's a good show too. They have good writers. But comment, let me know what you want me to do a review on. Let me know what kind of shows y'all interested in. Let me know what you want me to review on. And I'll look at the comments and read them, and I'll give you feedback next week on the next episode of Smallville. See you later. Peace.